In the first story, there lived a remarkable young boy named Alex, who was blind since birth. Despite facing the challenges of navigating the world without sight, Alex had developed a keen sense of perception and a heart full of setback. However, his peaceful life took an unexpected turn when a boy named Jake started bullying him at school. Jake, fueled by ignorance and insecurity, targeted Alex because of his blindness. He would make hurtful comments, play pranks to confuse him, and spread false rumors about Alex's abilities. Alex, though unable to see, could sense the negativity that surrounded him and felt the weight of Jake's actions. Determined not to let the bullying define his experience, Alex decided to take a different path in seeking revenge. Instead of retaliating with anger or engaging in harmful behavior, he chose to use his unique abilities to turn the situation around and teach Jake a valuable lesson about empathy. Alex's passion was music, and he had an extraordinary talent for playing the piano. He spent hours at the school's music room, letting the melodies flow through his fingers. The soothing tunes became a source of solace and strength for Alex, allowing him to express his emotions and navigate the world with a sense of purpose. One day, while Alex was engrossed in his musical sanctuary, he overheard Jake bragging about his plans to play a cruel prank on him. Instead of reacting with fear or anger, Alex decided to use this opportunity to create a transformative experience for both himself and Jake. That evening, Alex composed a beautiful and haunting melody on the piano. The notes reflected the emotions he had experienced: the pain of being bullied, the strength to overcome adversity, and the hope for a more compassionate world. Unbeknownst to Jake, Alex recorded the melody on a cassette tape, planning to share it with him the next day. As the school day unfolded, Jake approached Alex with a sly grin, ready to perform his prank. However, Alex, with a calm manner, handed Jake the cassette tape containing his original composition. "I made this for you," Alex said, his words carrying a sincerity that caught Jake off guard. Taking interest, Jake played the cassette, and as the haunting melody filled the room, something changed within him. The music conveyed a depth of emotion that transcended the boundaries of sight. Alex's composition spoke directly to Jake's heart, breaking through the barriers of enmity and revealing the pain that fueled the bullying. Suddenly, Jake found himself confronted with the realization that Alex, despite his blindness, had a unique perspective on the world, one filled with beauty and the power to transform adversity into art. The haunting melody became a stimulus for Jake's own self-reflection and the beginning of an unexpected journey towards redemption. Over the following weeks, Alex continued to share his music with Jake. Each composition became a testament to the strength of the human spirit, the beauty of diversity, and the importance of empathy. Through the universal language of music, Alex forged a connection with Jake, gradually breaking down the walls of hostility that had once defined their relationship. As Jake immersed himself in the world of Alex's music, he discovered a newfound appreciation for the richness of human experience. The haunting melodies became a source of inspiration, prompting Jake to question the motives behind his hurtful actions and the impact they had on others. One day, as they sat in the music room, Alex and Jake had a candid conversation. Alex spoke about his experiences as a blind individual, the challenges he faced, and the resilience that allowed him to navigate the world with grace. Jake, in turn, shared his own struggles and the insecurities that had led him to bully others. In this vulnerable exchange, a genuine friendship blossomed between Alex and Jake. The haunting melodies had not only bridged the gap between them, but had also opened Jake's eyes to the richness of life beyond appearances. He began to see the world through Alex's perspective, learning to appreciate the beauty that existed beyond the confines of physical sight. The transformation in Jake became evident to the entire school. His attitude shifted from one of aggression to one of understanding and compassion. The once bullied blind boy, Alex, had not only taken revenge by changing Jake's heart, but had also created a lasting impact on the entire school community. As the years passed, Alex's story spread throughout Harmony Hills, becoming a source of inspiration for those facing adversity. His haunting melodies, once born out of the pain of bullying, now served as a testament to the power of resilience, empathy, and the ability to find beauty in unexpected places. Harmony Hills, once marked by the discord of bullying, became a community that celebrated diversity and kindness. Alex's music, played at school events and community gatherings, became a reminder that revenge could take the form of transformative acts that inspired positive change. In the end, Alex's revenge was not about retaliation, but about using his unique gifts to create a ripple of compassion in a world that often struggled to see beyond the surface. The haunting melodies he composed became a timeless reminder that true strength lay not in the ability to see, but in the capacity to empathize, understand, and find beauty in the face of adversity. In the next story, there existed a prestigious institution known for its innovative ideas and collaborative spirit. Amy, a talented and dedicated lady, worked there, pouring her heart and soul into her projects. However, her experience took a dark turn when she found herself entangled with a colleague, Sarah, whose bad temperament cast a shadow over the workplace harmony. Sarah, known for her abrasive nature and short temper, made every interaction with her colleagues a challenge. Amy, despite her best efforts, found herself bearing the brunt of Sarah's outbursts and belittling remarks. The toxic environment took a toll on Amy's mental well-being, prompting her to make the difficult decision to leave the institution in search of a healthier work environment. Determined not to let Sarah's negativity define her professional journey, Amy took some time off to heal and reflect. During this period, she harnessed her frustration and disappointment, transforming them into a powerful resolve to rise above the challenges she had faced. Amy delved into her passion for innovation and began developing a groundbreaking project that showcased her creativity and determination. The project aimed not only to demonstrate Amy's capabilities, but also to serve as a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. As the months passed, Amy's project took shape, becoming a testament to her perseverance and dedication. She carefully documented every step of the process, ensuring that the final product not only showcased her skills, but also conveyed a powerful message about overcoming obstacles. When the time came for Amy to reveal her project to the world, she decided to do so in a way that would catch the attention of her former colleagues, including Sarah. Amy organized a public unveiling event, inviting professionals, industry leaders, and even her previous colleagues from the institution. The event showcased Amy's innovation, garnering attention and praise from the audience. However, what captivated everyone even more was the underlying story of resilience that Amy shared during her presentation. She spoke eloquently about the challenges she faced, the toxic work environment she left behind, and the journey of turning adversity into triumph. As Amy spoke, she projected images and videos documenting the development of her project. She highlighted the moments of frustration, the setbacks, and the countless hours spent refining her ideas. The audience couldn't help but be moved by the narrative of a woman who had faced adversity head-on and emerged stronger on the other side. Among the audience members was Sarah, Amy's former colleague. As she watched the presentation unfold, a realization dawned upon her. Amy's success and determination stood as a mirror reflecting the consequences of her own toxic behavior. The juxtaposition of Amy's rise and the toxic workplace left behind was a powerful reminder of the impact individuals could have on each other's professional and personal growth. After the presentation, Sarah approached Amy with a mixture of regret and admiration. She acknowledged her own faults, expressing a genuine desire to change and create a more positive environment for those she worked with. Amy, demonstrating the resilience that fueled her journey, accepted Sarah's apology and shared insights into the transformative power of self-reflection and growth. The success of Amy's project echoed far beyond the walls of the institution. News of her triumph and the inspiring story behind it spread throughout Progressville and the broader professional community. Amy became a symbol of resilience, her journey serving as a beacon of hope for those who had faced similar challenges in toxic work environments. In the end, Amy's revenge wasn't about bringing harm to her former colleague, but about rising above negativity and using her experience as a catalyst for positive change. Her innovative project not only showcased her talent, but also served as a reminder that, even in the face of adversity, individuals could transform challenges into opportunities for growth and triumph. Progressville, once marred by the toxic dynamics of its institutions, began to reflect on the importance of fostering a positive and collaborative workplace culture. Amy's story became a catalyst for a broader conversation about the impact of individual behavior on professional environments, sparking a movement toward a more inclusive, supportive, and growth-oriented community. In the next story, there lived a man named Ethan who enjoyed taking long walks to clear his mind. One fateful day, as Ethan was crossing a busy intersection, a reckless driver named Mr. Turner struck him with his car. The accident left Ethan injured, shaken, and seeking justice for the negligence that had endangered his life. The incident changed Ethan's life. His once active lifestyle was now constrained by the injuries he sustained. The pain served as a constant reminder of that traumatic day, fueling a deep desire for revenge against Mr. Turner. Determined to find justice, Ethan began his journey through the legal system. He filed a case against Mr. Turner, hoping that accountability and responsibility would be served. However, the legal process proved to be slow and complicated, leaving Ethan frustrated and disillusioned. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Ethan's anger grew. The injustice of the situation gnawed at him, pushing him to the edge. It was during this time that Ethan decided to take matters into his own hands. Instead of seeking revenge through harmful means, Ethan chose a different path. He decided to turn his pain into a force for positive change. With the help of a support group for accident survivors, Ethan connected with people who had faced similar challenges. Together, they formed a community focused on raising awareness about road safety and advocating for stricter regulations against reckless driving. Ethan became a passionate advocate, sharing his story through public speaking engagements, social media, and community events. His goal was to prevent others from experiencing the pain and suffering he had endured due to Mr. Turner's negligence. The campaign gained momentum, capturing the attention of local authorities, media outlets, and concerned citizens. The group organized rallies, petition drives, and educational programs to emphasize the importance of responsible driving. Ethan's relentless efforts to turn a personal tragedy into a collective call for change garnered widespread support. Meanwhile, Mr. Turner, the negligent driver, began to witness the impact of his actions. The growing awareness around road safety made him confront the consequences of his recklessness. He started attending the community events organized by Ethan's group, silently observing the stories of survivors and the devastating effects of careless driving. One day, at a public gathering, Ethan approached the podium and shared his journey from being a victim to becoming an advocate for change. His words resonated with the audience, and even Mr. Turner felt a pang of guilt as he listened to the powerful message of resilience and transformation. After the event, Ethan approached Mr. Turner, surprising him with an unexpected gesture. Instead of harboring hatred, Ethan extended an olive branch. He invited Mr. Turner to join the advocacy group, encouraging him to contribute to the cause by sharing his own story of remorse and redemption. Mr. Turner, humbled by the invitation, accepted. He began attending support group meetings, sharing his journey of self-reflection, and expressing genuine remorse for the pain he had caused Ethan and others. Together, Ethan and Mr. Turner became an unlikely duo advocating for road safety, using their experiences to inspire change in the hearts of drivers everywhere. The advocacy campaign continued to gain momentum, and the once reckless driver, Mr. Turner, emerged as a symbol of redemption. The community acknowledged his transformation, recognizing that change was possible even for those who had caused harm. In the end, Ethan's quest for justice took an unexpected turn. Instead of seeking revenge, he chose a path of forgiveness and change. By transforming his pain into a force for positive action, Ethan not only brought attention to the importance of road safety, but also played a pivotal role in Mr. Turner's journey toward redemption. Together, they became advocates for responsible driving, inspiring a community to reflect on the consequences of their actions and work towards creating safer roads for everyone. Another story is about the big company called Skyline Dynamics. There was a man named Richard. Richard worked with numbers and bills, but he had a secret plan. He was cheating the company by changing bills and taking extra money. This went on for months, hurting the company and making things difficult for his fellow colleagues. One day, John, a hard-working friend of Richard, found something strange in the company's money records. As John looked closer, he saw that Richard was tricking everyone by faking bills and taking money that didn't belong to him. John felt shocked and sad, realizing how much damage his friend had done. Instead of telling the bosses right away, John decided to gather proof. He wanted to show the bosses exactly how Richard was cheating. John carefully collected evidence, writing down each time Richard tricked the company. He made a big folder with all the information, ready to show the bosses. When John felt he had enough evidence, he went to the bosses and showed them everything. He explained how Richard was taking money that should be used for important things. The bosses were surprised and agreed to check everything thoroughly. While the bosses were investigating, Richard had no idea that he was about to be caught. He kept doing his tricks, not knowing that the truth was catching up with him. The bosses saw the proof John had gathered and decided to do something important. Instead of just punishing Richard right away, the bosses planned a big meeting for everyone in the company. They wanted to talk about honesty and how important it was for everyone to be fair with the company's money. They invited Richard to the meeting too. During the meeting, the bosses showed everyone the evidence John had collected. They explained how Richard had been cheating and taking money from the company. People were shocked to see what had been happening right under their noses. The bosses, with the support of everyone in the company, decided to make things right. They fired Richard for not being honest and breaking the rules. They also started a legal process to get back the money Richard had taken. The company was determined to fix the problems and be more careful in the future. News about what happened spread in the company and even to other places. Everyone learned about the importance of being honest and how cheating hurts everyone in the end. The company decided to have more rules and checks to make sure this wouldn't happen again. John became a hero at Skyline Dynamics. His hard work and honesty saved the company from losing more money and helped everyone see the importance of being fair. The company, once troubled by one person's bad actions, became stronger and more careful because of what happened. In the end, John's revenge was not about being mean to Richard. It was about showing everyone the truth and making sure the company could trust its employees. John's honesty became a lesson for everyone, making Skyline Dynamics a better place to work. The story of the honest hero at Skyline Dynamics became a reminder that being truthful and fair was the right way to work together.